Kevin, or you may know me as StepBro8403. Now, today is going to be a story about whenever me and my buddy Jonathan snuck out. This is a part 2 to the previous sneak out story. Now, this doesn't have a connection with the other one, other than us going to the same girl's house. Now, I forgot her name that I called her, but I'm pretty sure it's Jennifer that I made the name of. So, yeah, this is our first time or second time going there. And I'm just gonna say it's our first because I'm pretty sure it was. Now, basically what we did was we went out the front door. Yeah, I think it was the front or back. Pretty sure it was front though. We went out our front garage door, and basically as we're walking, we're just walking over to our buddy Jennifer's house. Just a bit closer, but our legs still hurt when we got there, and basically it took us like maybe 2 hours to get there and 2 hours to get back. We got home at 3 in the morning because we decided to leave at 11:30, and only took us about 2 hours to get there, but 2 hours to get back as well, and we made some stops going back. Now, let me get started on the beginning of the story. So whenever we sneak out, we're walking. We're walking for quite a bit, and then our legs start to get a little, achy. So we take a bit of a rest for a few seconds or a few minutes. After this, we begin to walk again. As we're walking, skip ahead maybe an hour 30, we're getting pretty close. We see a building with a vending machine, and the building starts, the vending machine is lit, and it's outside the building, so we can walk over to it and, pay for a drink. And that's gonna come in handy later. So we get there, we stay there for a little bit, and our buddy, we'll call her Jennifer, Jennifer broke her brother's bong. Yeah, she had a bong in the bathroom, and it was her brother's room, and she was in there, she was keeping my buddy's phone, and it was all pretty simple, keeping my buddy's phone, just messing around. We were trying to leave, so she didn't want us to leave, so she took my buddy's phone, and we're trying to get back. So she moves her arm to get it out of her back pocket, and she knocks over her brother's bong, and it just cracks and falls to pieces. And we're sitting there in just amazement that she did that, and she looks at us, and she kind of, I don't know the expression, she gave us that, oh, it's fine, or I'm gonna be in just some trouble, or I'll make an excuse about it. So we're like, okay, pretty funny, I guess I'll upload this to Snapchat or something. So later on I did, I uploaded it to Snapchat, but then we begin to walk home, and while we're walking home, our legs are aching because we haven't rested there for a little bit. We just stayed there for a good 30 minutes or an hour, and we see the vending machine, and luckily my buddy had like $2 or $3 on him, so that's only enough for like a drink in this vending machine. So we get a Dr. Pepper because they didn't have anything else but sodas, so we get a Dr. Pepper, and we both take sips from the Dr. Pepper, and we finish it. After this, we feel better for a little while, and then once we started getting close to the house, our legs really took a toll on us. Like, it was bad. We were about to just collapse and pass out. Now, this is why you don't sneak out in the middle of the night and go across your city, because we walked way more than 2 miles, because it said it was a 2-mile walk, but that was way more than 2 miles. That was at least 4 or 5, maybe even 6, I don't know. It was across the damn city. So, after we get home, my uncle's sitting out there. I messed this part up in the last sneak out story. My uncle was sitting outside, and he's like, "What are y'all doing?" And then I just said, "Oh, we're coming home from friends," because my uncle, I trust him. You know, he's not gonna tell my grandma. So, yeah, I tell him. He's like, "Okay," and we go inside. And in my head, I'm like, "What are you doing outside at 1 in the morning?" So, anyways, we get home. Our legs hurting. We are relieved because it is cold inside, and we were sweating, and just, it was terrible. So, basically, once we get home, it was just terribly bad, and just terrible. We didn't go to sleep till 6 in the morning. We were so awake that we didn't go to sleep till 6 in the morning, and it was just very painful and very terrible. So, like, the main moral of the story is not to sneak out, because, you know, you can sneak out, you know, it's not good or anything, but, you know, just don't go across the city and don't walk in dangerous places around your city, because I regret it, and I don't think we're ever gonna do that again. But there is a part 3 to the story, so I'll leave a link in the description for my most recent video. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Quiet's driving me insane. Silence rattles.